Have a great Friday, you mother...
I'm pretty sure we will, as the warm-up will begin today. High of 42, and then we get up into the 50s and even 60s for the next week. 42, 49, 49, 55, 58, 60, 58. Woo! I am here for it. But do be prepared. Make sure that you have backup extra windshield wiper fluid.
Yes.
Because as the snow melts, the roads are going to get wet. It's going to spray up all over your windshield. You're going to have to redo that thing every time there's a car in front of you.
Have you ever been like running out and then it's like you just have like little streaks that you can see through?
I am out now.
Oh.
I have to go get some.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, you know what I had to do this morning, which I haven't done in I can't tell you how long. I got in the car, and depending on where you're at, there's a good chance you might have a little frost on your car this morning. And I pulled out of my driveway and I got to the front of the complex knowing I had a little, frost on the windshield.
Yeah.
But then the street light hits it and you can't see through your window. I thought there was enough there. So I had to do the old credit card because I reached in my back seat and I didn't have a scraper. So I had to get out my credit card and do the old credit card. Credit card is better than CD case.
Yes.
The CD case always ends up breaking in your hands. So
you're ill-prepared, sir.
I was very ill-prepared, absolutely. But yeah, the unthaw, the unthaw would be freezing, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. You unthaw something? Yeah. The thaw is coming. Kelly, how are you on a Friday?
Great.
Been good?
Yep.
Looking forward to a great Valentine's Day weekend?
I am looking forward to finishing up episode 6 of Love is Blind.
Episode 6 already?
I'll wait through the weekend until the next dump of episodes, but I'm dying for someone to talk to about this, and you guys are of no help.
I know on Monday I'll be a little more help, because I know I'm going to get stuck watching some this weekend.
6 one episode ahead of you.
Yes. I know.
And I thought you guys, you're kind of... I don't know. I don't know if you're leading me on or not, because I'm getting excited that you're probably going to watch it with me, because I need to talk about it.
Yeah, like I said, I believe on Monday I will have much more information to share and much more face palming to do in terms of how dumb and annoying these people are.
And it is dumb and annoying. I completely agree with you, but I love it. I love it.
Millions of people do. That's why they keep making these shows. You're not the only one. I'm
acting like I did just discover it. It's season 10. I have never watched a single episode up until now.
It's so funny because I've seen Nora so many times turn these shows on and then fast forward through like the talk breaks. She just wants to see the people in the rooms, and then she wants to see the reveal when they finally meet each other for the first time.
Okay, I watch it at 1.5 speed.
Right.
Until there's a good scene, and then I'll bump it down to 1.25. But I never watch it at regular speed. Like, I want to get through the episodes. Yeah. I'm not willing to hang out while you guys make out. Like, I'll go 1.5 on
right.
that.
Okay.
So it's like, man, these people kiss fast.
But you still hear everything.
Yeah, you can still hear everything, but sometimes it is a little too fast if you really want the good.
Jerky.
Not jerky, but it's just too fast if you want to see the emotion and the behind, which I do sometimes, but. Yeah, so anyway, I highly recommend 1.5 speed.
And so what are they doing? Now they're doing one episode a week for the next many weeks?
Doing?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I was hoping they would drop the whole rest of it.
Oh, just doing a big old dump.
I'm going to be mad if they do it that way.
Because I did see, I think April 11th or something is like the final episode. I think they do like a live
you must be right.
recap episode.
You must be right. That's fine. It's good. Right now they're all, I won't spoil anything, but they're all on their first trip together. The couples, the people who actually matched and got engaged are now, one couple's in California and the other couples are in Mexico. And I'm like, what, did these people not get a passport?
I saw that one of the couples decided not to go on that particular trip.
I feel like there's a passport issue there.
Okay.
Because why wouldn't you send, because the other ones are all doing a group thing.
Right.
But these...
They're on their own.
Yeah. Anyway, whatever. I'm sorry. I know nobody's interested.
Are you seeing any of Columbus in this?
No.
You're not?
Nothing. I don't even know where I think the people are from Columbus.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Columbus and Cincinnati.
I think they do a hometown visit at some point, if I'm not mistaken. But up till
so we
now,
might see some landmarks or something.
Yeah, there's been nothing so far.
And you're 6 episodes in?
And I'm 6 episodes in. We have one, I think, is an infectious disease doctor here in town in Columbus. She, and she's one of the couples. One of the better couples, I might add.
Oh, yeah, the infectious disease.
Yeah, one of the better couples. I'm really loving her story. Yeah.
Thick, how are you on Friday?
Wait, do you want any more details?
No, we're good. We're good. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. As well, Thick?
Yeah, except for Chloe got silver. Chloe Kim.
She did.
Man, yeah, she fell twice on out of her 3 runs.
We're actually going to have to talk a little bit about the Olympics, which we're going to do here in about an hour, because there's something else I want to bring up about the Olympics. And if you are heavily invested, this is quite the interesting story. Somebody messed up. Somebody messed up big at the Olympics.
You messed up, Ron.
Exactly. It's another one of those scenarios where this passed through multiple hands, and it really makes you think, how did not one person go, hey, real quick, before we do this, let's talk, this might be a bad idea. So I'm going to give you that story.
But USA men's hockey team won their first game.
Nice.
Preliminary round, 4-1.
Okay.
Blew out Latvia.
Well,
and we get
hold. I just said we're going to do the Olympic talk here in about an hour. I don't want to go down.
I thought you were going to talk about something else.
No. We're going to hold on to the Olympic talk for about an hour.
Okay.
We have got tickets for 9 Inch Nails coming up. In fact, not 1, not 2, but 3 pair of tickets coming up here at about 7:40. We'll give you a chance to win those. I want to talk about First Time Fridays, because I got something going on for the first time this weekend that I'm very excited about. Right now, let's get going with Blitz Morning Trivia. Thick, what you got?
Let's try to get somebody $25 to waterbeds and stuff. There is a new video game being developed from a Keanu Reeves movie. What is the video game that's coming that was a Keanu Reeves movie? Be the first one to text in the name of the movie at 800-821-9970, and you will win that gift card.
All right, let's get that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick.
All right, the question was, there is a new video game being developed from a Keanu Reeves movie. What is the movie? And Goose and I both agree that we can't believe there wasn't already a video game for John Wick.
Yeah, it seems like the perfect vehicle for a shoot-'em-up video game.
And Reeves is involved with the game along with the film's director, but the game's story takes place years before the first movie.
Okay.
So it's the story of John Wick we don't know.
Yep.
But
that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's going to be cool. All platforms, PlayStation, Xbox, PC, it's all coming.
I saw someone guess The Matrix. There's already a video game on The Matrix. And I saw someone guess Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, there has to be a video game on that.
Is there already?
Don't you think, like a funny throwaway, what do they call those junk games?
If you can have a Beavis and Butthead video game, you can have a Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure video game.
There's a great Goonies video game from years ago. So yeah, I think you could do Bill and Ted, but
there is. There's a Nintendo game, an old school NES Nintendo game.
Oh, is there really?
Yes.
I do not remember that.
Oh, there's a PS5 version too.
Like you said, some junk throwaway. There's a PS5.
Oh,
so
that's
got to be new.
Shovelware, that's what it's called. Shovelware, those junk games that aren't any good. That's a Bill and Ted thing, I bet.
Oh, I'm sure. An old school NES Nintendo game. Huh. We'll have to check that out.
All right, well, Mark Davis from Delaware, first one to text in the correct answer. Mark, you can go spend $25 at waterbeds and stuff.
All right. Kelly, you a skier or a snowboarder at all?
I have skied in Colorado. I've skied the mountains.
Nice.
I'm not great, but I do love it.
She falls off lifts.
I fall off lifts. If I can make it to the top of the run, then I've made 75% of the battle for me.
Right, yeah. Okay.
It's just making it off the ski lift.
Ski at all?
Oh, I love to ski.
Okay. Well, here's a little PSA for you, and I'm trying to help out the Japanese government here, because they have just jumped online, and they need people to know. If you visit the Hokkaido mountain range in Japan's northernmost mountain range, they need you to know that you are not a professional skier or snowboarder, and stop trying to do it for the gram. Quit trying to get your clicks and your pictures, because they have seen a huge uptick of rescues that have needed to take place up in these parts of the mountains because they are so perfect and so picturesque. It's already like a ski area, but they have signs. Here's the trail. This is where you go. Follow here. Go here. But because it is so picturesque up there, they have had so many people go off trail, which I get. When I lived in Colorado, when we used to go snowboarding, we would go off trail all the time. We would take the highest ski lift and then hike another 45 minutes to the peak of some, mountain range to then do the backcountry stuff. But you got to know what you're doing. And unfortunately, a lot of tourists don't. They say that so many people are visiting this area, more than 80%, about 82.5% of the rescues that need to take place in this part of the mountains are visitors from other countries trying to get their pictures so they can post it on the gram or get their TikTok reels. I sound so old right now. Their TikTok vids, their Instagram reels, and they are getting stuck, they are getting buried, and they are sick of rescuing you. So from the Japanese government, if you don't know what you're doing, stay off the quadruple black diamonds, okay? Stick to the blue squares. That's your level. Green circles and blue squares.
I think it's funny that you can have 150 runs, but nope, we got to go off trail.
Yes.
It's not good enough for us.
And, you go some places around the Midwest. I started skiing up in Saginaw, Michigan, where they had like 5 runs.
Yeah.
You have this one, and this one ran parallel, and then you have the Bunny Hill. You go to Colorado or some of these places that are meant for skiing, yes, you've got 100 runs.
Yeah.
That cut through. And if you want some more advanced stuff, a lot of these places have like the jump parks. They'll build ramps. They'll build rails. They'll have backcountry skiing for you. But if there's an orange plastic fence, stay out. Don't crawl into the fence. That's not for you. Anyways, the Japanese government is asking for your assistance. Stop going off trail. Pretty please. They're like sick and tired of rescuing you.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
I don't necessarily like to do it, but when it happens, you gotta do it. If we're talking not so breaking news and someone in our own backyard makes the news, we gotta talk about it. An Ohio State associate professor was just suspended for allegedly attacking a journalist who was trying to confront the university's former president. And unfortunately, things took a turn for the worse. Because, yes, it can be annoying if someone has a camera in your face, but you can't go attacking the person with the camera. And that is what happened. Apparently, Luke Perez, an assistant professor in the Salmon B. Chase Center for Civics, Cultural, and Society. If you work for Civics, Culture, and Society, you may not want to be attacking people. The victim, Michael Newman, attempted to walk past Perez when the staff member snatched the man's phone before grabbing the journalist and dropping him to the floor. He was very... I don't know if Mr. Perez takes martial arts lessons or has watched too many Steven Seagal movies, but in the video, he does this very Steven Seagal, like, Aikido, I'm trying to disarm you type hand movement. This is what it sounded like.
Just one more. No. Whoa. I told you not to put that in my face. I didn't.
Dude, you can't do that.
Yes, you did. Don't touch that. Don't touch me. You put your hands on me, sir. God. You shoved that camera into my face, sir.
Dude, that's crazy.
No, sir.
I got it.
Did you get that?
Oh, yeah.
Now, here's the problem. Yes, there was a camera in your face. However, when you're sitting there going, you touched me, and the whole thing's on video, and there's evidence of you not being touched, you're going to have a problem. So,
what were the circumstances of this reporter being there and there being an altercation?
He was trying to get a little interview with Gordon Gee. Gordon Gee was there in the building, and he was trying to talk to him, and he was going to follow him in this room where he was going, and the guy stood in front of him, and he said, I just wanted to ask him a couple questions.
And you can tell this is a gentleman who, he's not with Channel 4 or something. He's got his gimbal. Yeah, he's got his gimbal and his handheld camera. He's wearing a gray hoodie. He's an independent journalist of some sort and wanted to be a part of the public forum. And
it was a public forum?
I'm assuming so. Maybe I don't want to misspeak. Maybe it wasn't.
Yeah.
But he was definitely there to try and get something. Apparently, the Mr. Burns, the guy who was attacked, runs the Rooster newsletter and is a documentarian and was trying to do something. So, I don't know.
The Rooster newsletter.
That's what it's called. The Rooster.
It's pretty popular. The Rooster.
Is it?
Yeah, this person, whoever does this, has got a decent social media following.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you're familiar with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we will have to wait and see.
I'm just curious, like, why did this guy, why was it his job to step in for Gordon Gee?
I think
and protect him?
That might be another problem.
I feel like there's more to this story.
Oh, I'm sure. I only have
Nothing
I only know by the
justifies
video.
assault. You should not be assaulting somebody. That is for sure. But I am wondering, was there a provocateur? Is this person a provocateur? Was he doing something that all of a sudden this guy had it and lost it?
Right. What happened before, because in the video, he does walk up to him and he's holding the camera in his face. And that's when Mr. Perez pulls out his Steven Seagal above the law moves and was just...
Well, he was going to go into that room where Gordon Gee went, where it looked like there were other people going, and this guy stepped in front of him just as he was going to walk through the door.
Yeah.
And then the confrontation.
Obviously,
what happened with the professor?
Well, it doesn't say. He was suspended for now. Yeah, but what happens now, I'm thinking he's going to have some legal troubles, at least from the video. We'll see.
Yeah, and it's on video. Oh.
Yeah, the whole thing is on
He didn't even
video.
try to get away with it.
Yeah. Story number 2 takes us over to California to the San Diego Zoo, where there is an orangutan who has earned the nickname Houdini because this orangutan keeps escaping his enclosure to go roam around the zoo. They have caught this orangutan on multiple occasions on camera as he just strolls the zoo visiting other animals. They have raised the enclosure walls. They have installed electric wiring. They've even disguised employees as tourists to try and watch the orangutan. And when the employees are around, the orangutan just sits and stares at them and waits until they leave and then escapes.
Wow.
They brought in professional rock climbers to inspect the rock formations to try and figure out how this orangutan is getting out. They even shaved down the walls to make the walls smooth, and they still can't figure out how this orangutan is getting out.
They should put the camera inside the pen.
I guess. And here's the funniest part. Again, this orangutan just roams the zoo and visits other animals.
Doesn't bother anybody?
No, well, here's the thing. It's almost like he just wants to be a tourist at the zoo and see what's going on, except for one other orangutan. And apparently, Houdini and this other orangutan by the name of Otis don't get along. No real reason as why they don't get along, but they don't. And it is apparent because when Houdini leaves his enclosure, he roams around the zoo to visit the other animals, and then goes visit Otis, picks up a rock, and chucks it at him, and then leaves.
They're just like us.
They are. That's the last thing he does.
So he's
heads over
sneaking
to
out
Otis.
to go taunt Otis.
That's the last thing he does. Is the very last thing he does is he heads on over to Otis's enclosure, picks up a rock, chucks it at him, and leaves.
It's like his day, his daily routine.
Houdini so much. No word yet on what they're going to do, but they've started selling free Ken Allen. Apparently, Ken is the orangutan's actual name. They call him Houdini because of his, actual
His real name's Ken.
Ken
and Otis.
Ken Allen.
Ken Allen and Otis.
So the zoo has started selling free Ken Allen shirts. Good for you, San Diego Zoo, and even better for you, Houdini. I love you. That's your not so breaking news.
It's the Morning Blitz with Goose, Kelly, and Thick.
The time is gone. It's the time. Time after time. Good time.
Always doing what we can for you. And if you're sitting here going, oh, crap, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and I forgot to make any plans, we got you covered. Don't worry, because we have what will hopefully turn into a very fruitful relationship with the attic a great comedy club here in town, and I'm going to actually be there tomorrow night. There's been a guy I've been wanting to see for a very long time, and he's actually here tomorrow night at the Attic. And here's the deal. The Attic said, hey, you want to give away some tickets? And I said, absolutely. I'm going to be there tomorrow night. You want to join me? Let's do this. 800-821-9970. We are going to play the Time Warp for a pair of tickets to see comedian Robert Kelly at the Attic tomorrow night, 9 p.m. show, so you can do a nice little dinner, come on out, have some laughs, and you know, delicious food, couple glasses of wine, and some laughter. You know what that leads to. So, if you want to join me, 800-821-9970. We're going to play the Time Warp right now.
If I win, do I get to sit with you?
I don't know how the Attic works out.
Are you getting my food and drinks?
That's a no.
Okay.
I'm not. No. Nope, that's on you. But I'll hook you up with a pair of tickets. I don't know if they have, like, some comedy clubs do, like, tables of 4. And then they, if you're a party of 2, they'll sit you with other people.
Right.
And then other ones just do straight seats, like almost like theater seating, where you're just sitting next to each other. So I don't know how the Attic. I've never been there before, so I'm excited to check out the Attic. But Robert Kelly, very funny comedian. If you've got no plans for tomorrow night, let's play the Time Warp right now. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Chris.
Chris, what's going on, Chris? How you doing on a Friday?
I'm good.
Good. All right, Chris. Can I help you with your Valentine's Day plans and maybe hook you up with a pair of tickets to the Attic tomorrow night?
Yeah, that'd be wonderful.
Okay, great. Here's the deal. We are going to play the Time Warp. Can you turn your radio down for me? I got a little reverb going on. Thank you so much.
I got you.
I love the sound of my own voice, but sometimes it's a little too much. All right, so we're going to play the Time Warp. Here's the deal. Thick has worked very diligently on putting together a audio montage for us. It consists of clips, could be from music, TV, movies, commercials, news clips. It could be anything. The only thing is all 3 clips come from the same year. So after you take a listen, we're going to try and determine what year it comes from, okay?
All right.
All right, Chris, here we go. Here is the montage. Let's go.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Here goes your funny bone.
It takes a very steady hand.
I did it. That's $200 for me.
Operation, a Milton Bradley game.
I can't get no satisfaction.
Good Lord.
Oh, my gosh. Well, this is going to be a stab in the
I
dark.
don't even know if Kelly was born yet. Man. All right, Chris. Well, your choice. Do you want to guess first or last on what year those were all from? Last. All right.
What year was Kelly born?
Don't ask a woman that. Come on now.
All right. Well, Kelly, you want to?
I'll take a very... I'll take a stab at it here. I'm going to guess sometime in the 60s. That's what I'm thinking. The Stones song was probably out. Maybe late 60s. I'll just guess 1968. I don't know. I know that I regularly watched The Sound of Music on, I think, Thanksgiving every year when I was younger, but that would have been in the 70s, and I'm quite sure that movie had been around for a while. So I'm going to say 1968.
All right. Yeah, Sound of Music. The original version of Operation.
Takeout is Funny Bone for $200.
Yeah, and Satisfaction. But that wasn't the Stones version, was it? Wasn't it? Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sounded like an older version.
It is older.
The older version of the Stones.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
I'm thinking it's a little bit before that, though.
All right.
66, because I'm thinking of watching Cadillac Records, which was Chess Records and Muddy Waters and the Wolfman, and the Rolling Stones were named after a Muddy Waters song when they first met Muddy Waters. Maybe you're close, Kelly. I think you're close. I'm going 67. I'm going 67. I think you're close, Kelly.
I don't know.
All right, Chris. Kelly guessed 68. I guessed 67. Do you have a guess?
I'm going to guess 66.
66. All right, so we're right in order. 60. I almost went 66. 66, 67, 68. Thick, what you got?
All right. Operation, the game. And I Can't Get No Satisfaction, The Sound of Music, all came out in 1965.
Oh! Wow. I almost went that early, too, but I was like, no, I don't think it's that early.
All right. 65.
Well, you know what, Chris? You were closest.
Yeah.
We're all in the right decade, and you were the closest. So
Horseshoes, hand grenades, and Chris playing games. All you need is to get close.
Yes.
That's it. Closest wins. Chris, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets for the attic, all right? You're going to be there tomorrow night checking out comedian Robert Kelly. It's going to be a great, great time. You hang on 1 second. We'll get you hooked up.
And now, all right, I'm listening. 3 things you need to know before you go.
crews are still on the scene downtown of a fatal accident on 71. The accident happened early this morning near East Broad Street. The crash involved 2 semis and another vehicle. One of the vehicles going the wrong way. They were going southbound in the northbound lane, so that is all closed down right now. And, so that's what happened there. Some new info in the hunt for Nancy Guthrie's abductor. The FBI has released a more detailed description of the suspect and increased the reward to $100,000. Agents say that the doorbell camera footage at the Guthrie's, Nancy Guthrie's Tucson home shows a man who they estimate to be about 5'9" with an average build, carrying a black Ozark Trail hiker pack backpack. The family's never received proof of life, which would have led them to pay a ransom, making this a very unusual kidnapping case, if that's what it is. Well,
real quick, have you seen that people are now coming out and saying Gronk can solve the case? Like, internet sleuths are going on AI, and the one thing they said was, because they have that Ring camera footage with the guy in the mask, and they're like, use AI to remove the mask.
Yeah.
That sounds really dangerous, like a bad idea.
Yes.
Because AI is not perfect. And you're like, all of a sudden, it's like my face showing up on the news because they removed the mask. And it's like, wait a minute.
Seems like that might lead to the arrest of a DoorDash driver.
Right, yeah, exactly. I don't know if they're going to, if AI is going to get that perfect, if it's digitally going to remove a full ski mask.
I do have full faith in the internet to solve this case, though, because I'm telling you, I have seen people say, hey, does anybody know who this guy is who, did something wrong and they got it on video, and within 15 minutes.
They're all over it.
We know who it is, where they work, and they're already fired.
What was that documentary? Don't mess with cat lovers or something.
Don't mess with cats or something.
Yeah. And the whole internet came together and found out whatever it was.
Oh, yeah.
That's insane.
I have faith in the internet. Well, there is an interesting tidbit involving the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni case, which, by the way, is headed to court and is supposed to begin in May. As we know, Blake Lively is claiming that Justin Baldoni sexually harassed her on the set of their movie It Ends With Us. Well, as part of her case, she has submitted video of a time on set where Baldoni, who was the director, was also the lead actor, and they were in a scene that involved a crowded bar, and you couldn't really hear the conversation, except that he did say they're up on each other, and he's saying he's trying to improvise a little bit of talk while they're doing this sort of sexy bar scene. And he said, told her she looked hot. And Blake Lively said that wasn't her goal. And he said, sexy, sorry, I missed the sexual harassment training. He's just trying to talk like two people who are hot for each other would talk during the scene.
Dancing kind of?
Yes. Yeah. And he's I guess brushed his lips up against her neck, and she said it made her feel uncomfortable or, whatever. So that's part of the basis of her case. And this video is proof of her claims. He's saying, hey, first of all, I'm the director and actor in a very sexually charged movie. This type of discussion and interaction is very normal and essential to the process of making a believable film. All right? I wasn't doing anything out of the ordinary that hasn't been done on a million films. This is just what happens on a set. And he's citing what he's calling the Friends precedent. Now, back in 2006, a woman who was a writer's assistant, she was in the writer's room, she sued the show Friends over graphic sexual talk in the writer's room, and her case was thrown out of court. And her claims were wild, like a million times worse than anything that happened on this It Ends With Us set. She says that they would not only tell graphic stories in the writer's room about their own sex lives, they would fantasize about having sex with Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox. They would make sketches of naked cheerleaders, this woman said. They call women the C word. They would propose full rape storylines involving the Friends characters. That was completely outside of the show's character. Would never have made it. But they were going down all these like wild sexual storylines for this show that's on network TV. She's like, this is completely inappropriate. I'm suing. And her suit was thrown out of court because they said this kind of speech is essential to the creative process.
Right. You throw everything against the wall, throw everything out there, and then see what sticks or narrow it down.
Yeah.
Because one little tidbit could come out of that and make a storyline.
Yes. So that's what Justin Baldoni's saying. Hey, I cite the Friends precedent. This is completely typical and usual on a movie set or in a writer's room. So I don't know if he's got a case there or not. Who knows? It certainly seems to be on the very low end of what might be considered sexual harassment.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It's going to court, baby. I hope there's camera in that courtroom. Those are your three things.
Not all criminals are created the same. Sorry to say. We have got a couple really dumb people. I don't feel bad for this man. A 44-year-old from Slovakia was just arrested on Wednesday in Milan because this man has been on the run for 16 years. There was a warrant issued by the Italian police back in 2010 for a series of thefts from different shops around town. And they kind of know who did it, but they couldn't find the man. So they issued a warrant. And for the past 16 years, this man has been on the run. Well, that was until he decided that he really needed to see Slovakia's national hockey team in the Winter Olympics. And so that's exactly what he did. He went to Milan to attend the opening ice hockey match on Wednesday, where the police were promptly waiting for him and arrested him. Now, how did they know he was going to be there? I'm not exactly sure, but I don't know if he put it on his social media, but they found him. And this 44-year-old man was promptly arrested and will now be spending some time in jail. In fact, he is going to spend 11 months and 7 days in jail for his theft convictions from 2010.
Wow.
Which, you've been on the lam for 16 years.
You could have served that and been done.
And I don't know how it works overseas, but I know on good behavior, 11 months and 7 days, you're out in 5.
Easy.
I mean, come on, just take your medicine and be done with it.
Yeah, here they'll put you in jail until you're out of the news cycle, and then they let you go.
They let you go, right, exactly. So, he's got his next 11 months and 7 days planned for him. I guess I jumped to judgment because I don't know if I would call this guy dumb. It's actually quite intelligent. It's just very illegal. Ian Claughton just received a 7-year prison sentence because he lives in South Yorkshire, England, and he has himself a little cannabis operation. In fact, Ian could be known as the Thick Rick of South Yorkshire because he's got himself a little grow going on. And he wants to make sure that his grow is protected. See, here, for Thick, doing what he does in his little greenhouse in the backyard isn't really that special. A lot of people do it. Or you can go to a dispensary and get what you want. You don't necessarily have to rob Thick of his plants. Well, overseas, it's still illegal. And so he wanted to make sure he was protecting his cannabis operation. And that is when he was promptly arrested for some illegal things he had around the house. And he told the jurors, if you are sitting there thinking that this sounds a little bit like the film Home Alone, you're correct. Because in his house, the 60-year-old had tripwires, homemade pipe bombs, a flamethrower, air guns, and a crossbow, all set up booby trap style to protect his grow operation.
Come on!
And he said, I literally got inspiration from Home Alone because I didn't want anyone interfering with my huge collect. Not only did he have the plants he was growing, but when police raided his house, they found the cannabis plants. They found amphetamines, $36,000 in cash sewn into the sofa, various weapons as well, not even including the weapons he had set up to deter thieves from coming into his house. So I guess this really isn't stupid. It's actually pretty smart.
It's stupid. If there's anything we all learned from Breaking Bad is you have to buy a car wash to launder the money through.
Car wash is a good plan. Yeah, that is a definitely good plan. Better than flamethrowers and crossbows.
And sewing money into your couch.
Because I think if it was here and you had this set up, and let's say someone broke into your house and gets shot with a crossbow and then burned by a flamethrower, you're probably getting sued and you're probably going to lose. Even though they were breaking into your house,
yeah,
I guarantee some lawyer somewhere is going to find a way to sue you as the homeowner.
Yeah, equal use of force or whatever.
There was that story. Not that it was about 10 years ago, but someone broke or fell through the skylight of a house on the roof. They were trying to break in, and they fell through the skylight, fell into the kitchen on a knife, and cut their leg, severed their leg, and they sued the homeowners and won. Because they fell through the skylight onto a knife in their kitchen.
Insane.
Yeah. Anyways, be smarter than these criminals, all right? Hey, real quick, before we get to the Olympic talk, which we will in 2 seconds, I just want to acknowledge the fact that I swore, I know we're backtracking about 10 minutes here, but I was telling you about the guy who, we were talking about legal suing and self-harm or harm inside of a house, and guy who fell through a skylight into the kitchen onto a knife. I swore I reported on that story, but I got like a dozen text messages going, "Hey, you idiot, that's the storyline from Liar Liar, the Jim Carrey movie." And I was like,
"What?
Oh, that's right, it is." But I swore I reported on that story.
Well, I think in the movie, she might have been quoting a real story, though.
That could be. I don't know. But yes, I acknowledge all the people that text in and called me out for being like, "Hey, you got that from Liar Liar."
Hey, it's a little bit of a blurry line with us between, fiction and nonfiction.
Right.
Here. Honestly, it all blends together.
Yeah, Fletcher would have got her double.
That's right, yes. Right. All right, yeah, let's talk Olympics. Still going down, unfortunately. What we thought was going to be an instant gold medal was not in snowboarding, because Kim took a couple falls and ended up with silver.
I also thought she should have got a better score for her first run. It was amazing, but whatever.
What do we have to look forward to tonight, Mr. Olympic reporter?
USA women's hockey team.
Is it? We're on medal rounds. Yeah, quarterfinals. Okay.
Yep.
So not quite in the medal round.
There's a lot going on now.
Yeah. Of course, all weekend long you'll be able to catch the Olympics on NBC and Peacock and all that kind of stuff. I do want to talk about the Olympics catching some heat right now, because if you go to the Winter Olympics website, they have got a merchandise section, because a lot of people want to purchase merchandise. You can get the official Team USA stuff. You can get the official Olympic stuff. They got all kinds of things for sale.
Gotta get the merch.
Pins and hats and all the way up to, the clothing that the teams are wearing. They got it all. However, someone somewhere missed the mark. Someone on the marketing team, someone on the e-commerce team should have raised their hand and been like, "Hey, real quick, are we sure we want to do this?" Because one of the other things you can purchase at the Winter Olympics website under the merchandise section is they have got T-shirts from different years. So if you want to go back and you're like, "I really love the 1984 Winter Olympics," and you want a 1984 Winter Olympics T-shirt, they've got those.
Okay.
And they've got them for all kinds of years, including, unfortunately, some T-shirts from the Olympics, which took place in Germany back in 38, 39, I think it was.
Oh, was that the one where Hitler...
Yeah. And you see, the Nazi Party ended up using the Olympic logo, if you will, the design, for Nazi propaganda. And they are now, you can buy that T-shirt online. No one in the e-commerce section raised their hand to say, do we want to put this one up there, or do we want to just hold off on this particular shirt? Every other year, is fine.
Collectively recognize that Olympics is kind of a blemish on history.
And especially because the Nazi Party went on to continually use this logo for their purpose. So, just saying, someone missed the mark on this, and someone probably should have raised their hand and put the kibosh on that one. But if you want your merchandise, feel free to jump online and check out all they have to offer. Big show coming next Friday to the Shot, and that is going to be 9 Inch Nails. Very much looking forward to this show. As this is kind of on the bucket list of shows I have not seen before that I'm very much looking forward to. And if you want to be there, we would love to send you. 800-821-9970. Now, here's the deal. We don't have 1 pair to give away. We don't have 2 pair to give away. We've got 3 pair of tickets to give away for this show next Friday, which means we're going to play everybody's favorite game show, Don't Blow It for Everyone. Very simple. 3 contestants. You're going to play on a team. You're each going to get your own question. You cannot help each other out. If all 3 of you get your answers correct, all 3 of you are getting a pair of tickets. But if one of you gets your question wrong, no thank you for playing. No goodbye. No, we appreciate you listening. You just get straight dial tone. Yep. And that is it. The last thing you will hear is just... Let's get our contestants right now. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Carl.
Carl?
Yes.
All right, Carl. Hang on 1 second, Carl. Find you some teammates here. Blitz, hi, who's this?
John.
John. All right, John, hang on 1 second. And Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Slayson.
Slayson. All right, we got Carl, John, and Slayson all ready to play Don't Blow It for Everyone. Once again, you are each going to get your own question. You cannot help each other out. Here we go. Carl, you called in first. This question is for you. Today in 2006, Lou Ferrigno was sworn in as a Los Angeles County Deputy Sheriff. He played which superhero on TV?
The Hulk.
That's the correct answer. The Hulk, yes. Carl, you are off the hook. Here we go. John, on to you. Jim Kelly is celebrating a birthday this weekend. The NFL quarterback went to how many consecutive Super Bowls?
2.
Oh, no.
That is 4. Incorrect
Wait,
answer.
is it a trick question and the answer is 0?
No.
Okay.
He lost 4 straight Super Bowls.
He went to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row.
Lost to Washington, the New York Giants, and the Cowboys twice.
Wow.
God, I don't know what would be more upsetting as a sports fan. Living through, as a Lions fan, an 0-16 season, or for 4 years in a row, you're going to the Super Bowl. You're making it to the championship game and not win a single one of them.
Especially, how hard is that to do, to go to 4
in
straight?
a row? Absolutely.
How hard is it to lose 4 straight?
God. All right, well, let's try one more time here. Blitz, hi, who's this? Jeff. All right, Jeff. Hang on 1 second while we find you some teammates. Blitz, hi, who's this? Zeb. All right, Zeb. One more here. Blitz, hi, who's this? Oh, Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Pearl. Hey, I got cut off.
Pearl. You say Pearl? Oh, Carl.
Oh, no,
well, you didn't get cut off? You didn't get cut off. Your teammate got the answer wrong, Carl.
Carl, that's the game, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he got back through.
Okay.
But, you did get back through, so we'll give you another chance. You got them fast fingers.
He never got to answer.
No, he did. He was the first person.
Oh, he was first.
Yeah, he got his answer right.
Well, then good. I'm glad he got back through.
All right,
I
Jeff.
got cut off. Everybody gets cut off.
That's the way the game works.
That's the game.
Jeff, Zeb, Carl. All right, here we go. Now, here's the deal. Carl, this time you're hitting cleanup, so you hang on 1 second. Jeff, we start with you since you called in first. Jeff, here we go. Family Guy is going to have its 24th season premiere this Sunday. 24 seasons. That's unbelievable. Name 4 of the 6 Griffins in the show.
All right. We got Peter. You count? Okay. Peter, Dewey. Got to count Brian, right?
Brian counts, yes.
Meg.
That is the correct answer, yes.
All right, perfect.
Peter, Lois, Meg, Chris, Stewie, and Brian.
Okay.
Yeah, so good job. Jeff, you are off the hook. Zeb! You're off the hook. Zeb! We move on to you.
Come on, let's go.
All right, here we go.
Oh, he's ready.
Here we go, Zeb. Your question is, today in 1998, The Wedding Singer was released. What was Drew Barrymore's married name going to be in that movie?
Snuffleupagus.
Oh!
That would be a great married name, for sure. Thick's raising his hands like, what the hell? Kelly's raising her hand like, ooh, pick me.
Julia Gulia.
That is correct. Julia Gulia is a correct name.
Never saw the movie.
Yeah, good movie. All right, well, let's. I got to get some more questions lined up here because I thought we would get a winner. I thought they were easy enough. So, you want to do one more round here in a minute?
Sure.
All right, 800-821-9970. We will give another chance at these 9 Inch Nails tickets coming up here in about 4 minutes. Trying to give away these tickets for 9 Inch Nails a week from today at The Shot. Going to be a great show, and we want you to be there. We are playing Don't Blow Up for everyone, so we need 3 more contestants to try and win. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Caitlin.
All right, Caitlin, hang on 1 second. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Brittany.
All right, Brittany. Oh, let's get an all-female team.
Yeah.
Blitz, hi, who's this?
Zeb.
All right, Zeb. Glad to hear it.
I like Zeb's energy. I think you'll do well with these 2 women.
Well, here's the deal, Zeb. You called in third, which means you're hitting cleanup. And if these 2 ladies do their job to win these tickets and you screw it up, man, I would not want to be you. All right.
Oh, man.
Caitlin, you called in first, which means you get the first question. Once again, you are each going to get your own trivia question. You cannot help each other out. If all 3 of you get your respective questions correct, all of you are going to win tickets for 9 Inch Nails. So, Caitlin, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go, Caitlin. What is the name of the celestial body that was discovered and removed as a planet in our lifetime?
Pluto.
That is the correct answer, yes. Poor Pluto, man. It wasn't even that long ago they propped him up and was like, look at you planet. And they're like, wait a minute, no, you're not a planet. Sorry, we're just going to snatch that away. It's like taking candy from a baby.
Yeah.
Here, you want it? No, you can't. All right, Caitlin, you're off the hook. Brittany, we move on to you. Here we go. Winter Olympics are in full force right now, and it's always every 4 years when people really get enthralled. And it's the only time people really get enthralled. But what is the name of the piece of equipment curlers slide down the ice?
I lost you. Are you there?
I'm there. Are you there, Brittany?
Yeah, what was the question?
The question is, what is the name of the piece of equipment curlers slide down the ice?
Damn it, it's right there. I can't even think of it right now.
I need an answer.
Oh.
I need an answer.
Damn it. Come on, Brittany. Rollerball.
Rollerball. No.
Poor Zeb. He was really giving it his all with encouragement,
It was. Kelly, you know the answer? What the curlers slide down?
Is it a rock?
A rock, yeah. A rock or a stone?
A stone.
Yeah, I thought it was stone.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think it is stone.
Well, they go by rock, too.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
either one would be acceptable.
Yep, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. And they all come from one island in Switzerland, I believe. All the granite, every single piece of granite, every 4 years comes from the one spot, which is pretty crazy. This one town makes all the monks, all the stones.
That's cool.
Do you want to hear? Oh, you would get the final question, Kelly. I know you would. Never mind. What was the... Pawnee, Indiana is the fictional city setting for what sitcom?
Parks and Recreation.
Yeah. I wonder if Zeb would have known that one.
I would not.
I wonder if Zeb's yelling at the radio right now.
Yeah.
I would not have known that.
You wouldn't have known that one? Oh, all right. Well, all right, we're going to hang on to these till next week. We still have a few days to give these away. I'm not just going to throw them out the window, so we'll have another opportunity next week to win these 9 Inch Nails tickets.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
State Attorney General Dave Yost has filed lawsuit over cannabis pricing in Ohio. The antitrust litigation filed this week names 9 major cannabis production companies as defendants. Yost claims those businesses work together to crowd smaller Ohio producers out of the market and all agreed to keep prices artificially high. Yost is seeking a court order to stop such practices by those suppliers.
Get them.
It's like a little Ohio cartel.
It is, man. It's amazing to me the number of people that drive to Michigan to get it because it's so much cheaper.
Right.
I don't know.
Everybody's like, well, they produce more there. Well, also, they aren't fixing prices up there, it looks like.
It's just always, man, the greed.
Yeah.
The greed.
Congresswoman Nancy Mace says a lot of us would be pretty shocked by the names redacted from files tied to sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Now, you know, they're giving lawmakers a chance to see the unredacted documents.
Oh, wow.
You have to go to... where can you view these? There's like a certain amount of hours that they're available from like 9 to 5. And you have to go to a certain place to view them and all that. So she is a lawmaker from South Carolina. She went and viewed these documents and told Piers Morgan, you would be absolutely stunned to see the names.
Well,
and I'm like, that's the reason we wanted the documents unsealed, right? We want the names. We don't need your little black marks over all the important parts. I don't need addresses and I don't need victims' names or addresses, but the people who did the crime, I need to know their names.
I mean...
And why are they redacted?
Who knows?
Yeah, and she
says...
Some
arguments are legal reasons and the case is still pending and they can't release the information. Others are, we don't want to release the names. A lot of it could be we're protecting people we know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It just seems like the guilty will never be punished.
Not at all. And that's the other thing that's frustrating. Of course, we're all we're tired of talking about it because nothing's happening. That's the frustrating part. Is nothing has happened. We keep talking about it, but we keep reporting the same things. Yeah. 3 million files were released. Great. Yeah. No new information. How do you not get any new information out of 3 million pieces of paper?
Yeah.
And then on top of it, nothing's going to happen.
She says that the redactions include people on both sides of the aisle, famous people, prime ministers, and more. I suppose she would be in a grave amount of trouble if she actually said what she saw.
I'm sure.
Or any of them, but
then it goes back to, okay, this person was mentioned in the files.
Yeah.
So are you now canceled and done with because your name was mentioned in the Epstein files?
Well, that shouldn't be.
Well, okay, but that's what a lot of people are pointing at in the fact that if your name is even mentioned, you were in the Epstein files.
That's absurd.
That's what people do.
I know, but that guy did so much business with people who had nothing to do with any of that stuff.
That's the problem we're running into.
Right.
Who did what? What was illegal? Who took it too far?
Right.
And we still don't know.
And we still don't know.
The information that people want is still hidden from us. So... I don't know. I need to know who was at Epstein Island sleeping with underage girls. Can I be any more specific than that? That's what I want to know.
Exactly. Yes. Who is part of the
sex trafficking?
Yes.
Sex trafficking and the rape of children. Who can name me those people? That's all the list I want.
Yeah.
I don't care who it was.
Yeah.
Name them.
Throw
them in jail.
We'll deal with it.
Pretty simple.
You can redact anybody who's not suspected of a thing. Because we don't care about that.
But even suspected is still a real iffy line because, again, suspected of what? Were they there? Were they not there? Did one person mention their name and another person didn't?
Right, but if they're suspected, they should be questioned and then go from there. They may be then charged.
Well, and that's the problem of why some of the names are redacted because they haven't questioned these people yet. I'm sure they're determining who they're going to question and who they're not.
Right.
I mean, I'll even take a couple names and we'll just add to the list. You know?
Yeah.
We've got Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. All right? Check.
Right.
We know them.
Right.
Now let's add to it.
Let's start the family tree. Let's start putting out the branches.
Yeah, because she said she'll sing if she gets clemency. Maxwell.
Yeah. Right.
You know what? I say give her clemency. Let her sing. Then we find out everything.
Yeah. You trust her?
I was going to say.
That's a
right.
good point.
Are you going to let one diabolical evil person go to put 100 behind bars or whatever?
It's just that people turn state's evidence to get out of going to jail all over this country every day.
Yeah. That's true.
Yep. Anyway, all right. 54-year-old lawyer from Minnesota is now the oldest U.S. Winter Olympian of all time. Rich Ruohonen of Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, has been curling competitively since he was a teenager and has been in the running for Team USA 5 straight Olympic trials. This year, Ruohonen had made the team as an alternate and finally got to play yesterday in a match against Switzerland, making him the oldest Winter Olympian to ever play for the U.S. that breaks a record. He's 54. It breaks a record set in 1932 when a 52-year-old figure skater competed at the Lake Placid Olympics.
52-year-old figure skater.
52-year-old figure skater.
We were just talking off the air a moment ago. I saw an article where Shaun White is over there, and they let him on the half pipe. And he's obviously a little bit older now. He's not competing competitively, especially in the Olympics or anything. But I always wonder, 52 and figure skating. That's up there for figure skating, considering a lot of them are teenagers. What you can do at what age competitively is pretty crazy. Because Shaun White can still run the house. I know Tony Hawk still skateboards, but he's not competing. So that's just really 52 and an Olympic figure skater. That's a lot.
I saw a ballet dancer. She was very famous in her day, but she, in her 50s, decided she was going to dance again on stage as a ballerina, which physically would be next to impossible.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
And she made a great effort at it and looked amazing, but absolutely could not replicate what she did.
Of course not.
In her younger years. And so I would imagine it's the same with figure skating.
You still think you can break dance?
I can't spin them. I would not try to spin on my head. I'd end up in the hospital.
Oh, that would be instant breakage.
If I was in the shape I was in then, maybe. But
okay.
I'm not even trying that.
You don't think you could do the foot twist on your back spin thing? Kick your leg around and helicopter?
I could do that, but it wouldn't look as good as it used
would
to.
be successful because his hip would be out of joint and that leg would be spinning around.
I'm good there, man. Hey, look.
His leg. You can still put your leg behind your head. No, my hip is dislocated.
I'm on a treadmill 45 minutes a day. I can do that.
He's got the best helicopter because his legs can literally just go full circle.
I'll bet you anything I can still do my awesome knee spin. I'll bet you I could still do that.
Your knee spin?
Yeah.
Okay. All of a sudden, your kneecap is on the back side of your leg.
Nope.
Nope.
All right, those are your three things.
All right, it's a well-known fact that if you're in a long-term relationship, it's not always unicorns and rainbows. There are ups and downs, and there are disagreements, and it happens. And both of you have been married for a very long time. Kelly, has Charlie ever had to have bought you a relationship repair gift? Did he ever do something wrong and he felt bad about it, and then he came home with something, and then I'm sorry?
No.
It's my bad.
I don't want to be that annoying human, but I didn't get married until I was almost 40. We get along so well. We just have not had those kind of issues. We didn't go through our 20s together. We didn't have kids together.
Right.
We haven't had those kind of things that usually tend to cause arguments in couples.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We met mature, we have been, it's been, God bless, thank you, God. It has been very smooth and lovely sailing.
I have a feeling, even though it's only been 3.5 years, I have the feeling, thankfully, I'm kind of on the same trajectory now.
Yeah.
From all the previous disasters I've been in. I have a feeling that Nora and I are kind of on on that wavelength in that, the kids are older.
Yeah.
We went through our issues with previous relationships, and now
older and wiser. And
yes,
it's really a key.
Thick, any relationship repair gifts you bought for Heather over the years? And by this I mean
specifically,
because
I don't know. I probably should have it. Maybe back early, like 60, 70 years ago. But everything's awesome now.
Everything's
and she
awesome.
didn't. I mean, she's an angel.
And when I say relationship repair gifts, when they interviewed these 2,000 adults about their relationship and things they've done, gifts isn't necessarily the right word, but spending money on repairing the relationship. On average, couples spend about $1,000 annually on relationship repair gifts, and this includes the most popular thing is going out to a nice dinner to kind of rekindle that romance. And then you've got flowers coming in next, the I'm sorry flowers. And then below that, actual physical gift of some sort where you show up groveling on your knees saying, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I was an idiot. So if that's you, I mean, you're not alone. People do spend money on the reply. I would love to know. 800-821-9970. Shoot us a text. When was the last time you had to spend money on a relationship repair gift? Or ladies, what did your man get you for a relationship repair gift? 800-821-9970.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
I guess it was only a matter of time before this happened. If you've, been buried under a rock, then you may not know. Pickleball is the new big sport everyone is playing. It's popping up everywhere. If you live in an apartment community, they might have built a pickleball court or two. Or you can go to these places like Pickle Smash, where it's a huge indoor complex, and they have all these different pickleball courts and all these different, tournaments. If you watch ESPN 12, you can see the pickleball, world championships. I think there's talk of pickleball coming to the Olympics.
Yeah. Did they have them at Smash Park where you had the cornhole tournament?
Yeah, absolutely.
So. Okay.
Yep. That's one of their big things is all the pickleball courts they have inside. Well, we have ourselves a WTF. What the Florida? A Florida couple is facing charges after a huge pickle brawl at Pickleball. It happened on Sunday at a country club in Port Orange near Daytona Beach there. Someone called 911 and said 20 people were in a physical fight on a pickleball court. 63-year-old Anthony Sapiza got arrested. Apparently, he started the fight over a rules violation because you're not allowed to step into the kitchen. Which, if you don't know, there's a box on each side of the net, and you're not allowed to step into the kitchen. That's what it's called, the kitchen. That's a big-time rule. And if you get caught stepping into the kitchen, it's a violation. Well, according to the police, he had some words with someone who stepped into the kitchen, called them the C word, and then he hit them with the pickleball battle over the head.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. It then turned into further punches being thrown. Apparently, he shoved a 70-year-old woman to the ground. Someone got a cut over their eye that had significant bleeding. Anthony punched another guy in the nose. Anthony was going off. Well, we actually have the 911 call of someone who was watching the fight and calling police. This was the 911 call.
We're First Creek Pickleball Court. And there's a fight that's broken out, and we need help. Come quick, please.
Okay, how many people are fighting?
There's about 20 people.
Okay, any weapons?
They're breaking. No. I mean, somebody hit somebody with a pickleball paddle, hit somebody in the head. Please. Oh, my God.
Is anybody bleeding?
Okay, it's breaking up, but we need help.
20 people over pickleball, all senior citizens. Fighting over pickleball.
Here's the thing is that when you're like a bully and you're growing up and then you've got just unmanaged anger issues your whole life, you do age. So you need an outlet somewhere, and that outlet's now pickleball.
That outlet is hitting someone in the head with a pickleball paddle.
Probably like a designer one too, a pickleball paddle.
Oh, it was I guarantee it was a professional one. This wasn't a rental. He went and bought his own.
Right.
He's got his little pickleball carrying case with the different paddles in it, a couple different balls. He's ready to go. So, yeah, he got arrested. He's going to be facing some serious charges there. Story number 2 takes us over to Boston, where Raising Cane's, the restaurant there, has just filed a lawsuit against their landlord in their building because they received an eviction notice because apparently they've gotten complaints. The complaint being, it smells like chicken fingers.
Okay.
Excuse me? The Louisiana-based chain claims that the landlord is using odor complaints as leverage to break the lease terms that they granted to Raising Cane's, making it an exclusive chicken restaurant. They are allowed to be the only chicken restaurant at that location because it's part of like this little complex, if you will. Well, the landlord apparently wants to bring in Panda Express next door. And Raising Cane's is saying, nuh-uh, they've got chicken on their menu, and we were told in our lease we're the only chicken restaurant around. So now the landlord's apparently making up excuses saying we're getting complaints of the smell and it smells like chicken fingers.
I don't want to smell American chicken fingers. I want to smell Asian chicken fingers.
You're going to take the Asian chicken fingers over the American chicken fingers?
No, never. But I'm saying that's the landlord.
That's the landlord, yes. And the problem is I like both Raising Cane's and Panda Express. So I would prefer to have both right next to each other. I don't understand the problem. A consultant found that the odor problem stems from building issues outside of Raising Cane's leased area. So I don't know where else the chicken finger smell is coming from.
They're piping in.
You're right. Yeah, yes.
From around the corner.
Now, apparently, Raising Cane's at that particular restaurant has already spent over $200,000 addressing the odor issues, including exhaust inspections, window sealing, consulting fees. And they're saying, look, no, we see what you're doing here. Don't try and cheat us out of our lease. So what will happen? No real answer yet, but
I do like to see it played out on a big business stage, though, because most of us have been screwed by a landlord once or twice in our lives with some shady practices, and it seems like they never have to pay the piper, and I hope in this case they do.
Do you know what they're calling this whole battle?
What?
A chicken fight.
Yeah. I love it.
Come on. Deserve more of a reaction than that. That's your not so breaking news. 99.7 The Blitz. I'll tell you what, it's been a while since I've been this excited about like a radio station event. Don't get me wrong, I love all of them, but this one's kind of special. I'm very much looking forward to this, as we are not only celebrating our 1 year anniversary, kind of our 1 year birthday party together as a morning show, but it's stand-up comedy, and it's one of my favorite things. That is why we have the Morning Blitz Comedy Show live at the King of Clubs this Sunday. I will tell you this, if you plan on coming, you're going to want to get your tickets at tkoc.live. They're only like $20 and change, but we got an update, and people are coming to the show. So if you plan on doing like a walk-up, I don't know if I would wait for a walk-up.
There's like 25, 30 tickets left?
Yeah, you may want to order your tickets now if you plan on coming Sunday night, because ticket sales have shot through the roof, and this is going to be an unbelievable event, as we have got our little mingle. We're going to be hanging out. We're going to be doing a live podcast version of the Morning Blitz, and then I'm going to take the stage and do some stand-up, and then even more importantly, we've teamed up with Punchlines and Backlines, and we've got some amazing comedians coming. Ryan McBride, Courtney Cronin, Reb Beach is going to be there, and Don Jamieson as well. And in fact, Don's on the phone right now. What's going on, man?
Hey, listen, there's nothing better for a comedian than to be up at 8:40 a.m.
It's your favorite time of day, isn't it?
Yes, it's I'm so naturally funny at this time of the morning.
Well, and not only that, forget not only the stand-up part of your career, but you've been involved with music and live shows and concerts. I mean, you have been a night owl, I'm assuming, your entire life.
Yeah, man, I really had, not that I could do stand-up that well, but just the hours fit, what I need to do, and I don't have the body of a stripper, so
yeah,
it was all that was left.
I feel you on that one for sure. Now, you've been doing this thing for a while. Was it kind of the fact that your career, you got in front of the camera with VH1 and that metal show, and that led into comedy? Or were you always, kind of the funny one, and your outgoingness and your stand-up led to a TV career?
Oh, boy. That was a lot to take in at 8:40 a.m. So let me see if I can... It's still filtering through my brain. And, oh, yes. Okay, so the answer is, I always loved stand-up and hard rock music. When I was a kid, my first two albums were Kiss Destroyer and George Carlin, Occupation Fool. And even though I didn't understand a lot of the comedy on there because I was 12, I just knew it was subversive, and my parents didn't want me to listen to it. And the same with Kiss. So I knew I hit on two things early that really appealed to me. And then as I started doing stand-up for a living, I was like, now how do I combine Kiss into this and the world of music? And we did that with that metal show. And, Dee Snider from Twisted Sister came on the show, and he's like, Don, would you ever want to open for Twisted Sister? And I was like, oh, my God, of course. I learned how to say mother effer, on stage watching you, Dee. So that day I wrote my first, rock and roll joke. And I said, the first time I saw Dee Snider in the magazine, I was like, holy crap, Sarah Jessica Parker really let herself go. And that's where I began.
Yeah, that's awesome. So was this Punchlines and Backlines your brainchild? I mean, I absolutely love this. The stand-up comedy and live music from Hair Nation performing right after the stand-up is done. This is a full night party. This is unbelievable.
And Goose doing stand-up, so this is going to be, like you said earlier, it's you can't miss it. No, Courtney Cronin, who's on the show with us, it's her brainchild, but I've been collaborating with her on this for like the past 6 years. And that was another step in, like, how do we, combine music into what we do, even in a cooler way. And that was getting rock stars to do stand-up. And, look, some of them have just done it once and loved it and said, thank you. That was an amazing experience, but I never want to do this again.
Right, yeah.
And then there was guys like Red Beach from Winger and Whitesnake who will be with us at the King of Clubs, who's now doing it, like legitimately out in clubs with us, and he's kicking ass, and he's doing great. And, Reb came about because I asked Kip Winger to do it originally. I emailed him, and I explained the whole concept to him. And, this real long email all broken down, like how it all works, and he just wrote me back 2 words, ask Reb. So that's what I did, and so we got Red Beach to do it. And he's great, and he's super funny, and he tells great stories, and he's doing it in the clubs now, and almost like as a mini career.
I love that. I was watching some of your stuff, and real quick, I wanted to share with you because you were talking in one of your specials about guar and how much you like guar, and it reminded me of last summer. We've got Sonic Temple, which rolls through Columbus every year. 4-day festival, hundreds of bands over 4 stages, and last year guar was one of the performers, and we actually had an opportunity to sit down and talk with them. And actually, I shouldn't say sit down because we were all standing because they couldn't fit in the couch because of their costumes. And so they had 3 of the members, and one of the guys came in for the interview, and we asked him a question. And this was the beginning of May, but we just so happened to have like 80-degree temperatures that day. And they came out in full costume for their radio interviews. And when this guy raised his hand to talk into the microphone, a literal river of sweat came pouring out of his fake forearm, out of that disgusting claw, and it was cloudy and it was thick.
It was so nasty.
It took everything I had not to throw up live on the radio. I didn't even hear how he answered the question because I was trying to re-swallow the vomit that had worked its way up my throat. Because you're watching this sweat pour out of this forearm, and when he walks, it's sloshing. You can just his fingers are sitting in a pool of glop. Oh,
he's thinking, when can I retire? When can I retire? This is just the worst.
Gotta be out of this.
This sounds like my prom date.
I cannot wait.
I just went last year, as a matter of fact. But, anyway.
Oh, nice, very nice. Very, very happy for you. You finally got to go. What are we talking about here when you get on stage? People going to expect some great stories from back in the day, some life experience. What do you really hit on when you're up there?
Oh, geez, yeah, man. I'm just, I bring the rock and roll attitude to everything I do. So, whatever nonsense I'm talking about on stage, I try to give it that presentation. Andrew Dice Clay's one of my heroes. I'm not saying I'm like Dice, but Dice was the first rock and roll comic. You know what I mean? Opened for Guns N' Roses. Yep. At the Rose Bowl in Los Angeles in front of 90,000 people. So. That's just the kind of attitude that we like to roll with, and we're so thrilled to be paired with you guys to do this with the Blitz, and it's just going to be a crazy party. But we're gonna rock and roll stories, just everyday stuff, and listen, if you're politically correct and you like to argue with people on TikTok. You could stay home that night. Okay?
Probably a good idea. I'm already a little concerned about our delicate little flower of an angel, Kelly, here, because I know there are going to be some things said that she's going to be like,
she's not as delicate as you think.
Well, I'm bringing an HR rep with me.
Probably.
Just kidding.
Hey, can we ever get a reboot of that metal show, please? Could that ever happen?
Listen, everything comes back around again, right? I mean, bell bottoms came back, mullets have come back, so eventually we'll us 3 New Jersey idiots will come back. But until then, people come out and see the live shows, man. They're a lot of fun.
That's right.
I was such a fan, man. I love that metal show.
Oh, thanks.
Don Jamieson, former host of that metal show. I'm sorry, what were we going to say, Don?
No, it's just I appreciate the good words, man. People, we're actually off the air 10 years now, man.
I know.
People still love the show, and it's interesting because I've done so many shows, and so many of them been canceled. So that's just another one in the lineup.
Yeah, I need Stump the Trunk again in my life. I really do. And the Metal Modem. I was even all in for Metal Modem, which was towards the end. But man, I just love that show. It was just everything a metal fan would want.
My favorite is TV Math, as I'm reading over some of your accomplishments, and you had 50 best reasons to watch TV, which was a TV show you did, and it says it ran from November 15th, 2008 until May 9th of 2015 with a span of 14 seasons. If that ain't TV Math, I don't know what is, because I don't know how you get 14 seasons out of 6 or 7 years, but that's how they do it in TV.
No. Yeah, don't try to figure out show business. I'm 26 years in, and I still haven't figured it out. But,
right.
That was actually that Math is that metal show. That's how long we were on the air.
Okay.
And the list you're talking about is Rolling Stone put us as the top 50 reasons to watch TV, which is a great honor.
Okay.
Except that we got beat out by like Ace of Cakes, so it wasn't that really that great.
How much weight you going to put into this list? Okay, so I'm just an idiot and can't read properly. That all makes sense now. Okay,
you're going to be perfect as a comic,
right? Don Jamieson going to be joining us along with Red Beach, Courtney Cronin, Ryan McBride for Punchlines and Backlines, part of the Morning Blitz comedy show. Cannot wait for this event this Sunday. Get your tickets now. You want a little preview? Feel free to check out Live and Hilarious, Hellbent for Laughter, Communication Breakdown, Denim and Laughter, all specials that Don Jamieson has put out. And Don, I cannot wait for Sunday, man.
Hey, thank you guys for all the support, and don't bring HR around.
I won't.
Thank you, Don, and we'll see you Sunday. All right.
You guys, thanks again.
Have a great one. Get your tickets now. King of Clubs, TKOC.live is where you can get your tickets. They are selling out, and they're selling out fast. They're just $20 and change. So get them now. 99.7 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
All right, this story just got posted on the Dispatch website, so I'm going to try to summarize it, sort of reading straight from the Dispatch, and let's see how far we get here. But
good luck.
York Steakhouse. It's the last surviving location. Which
Wait,
do we have to
hold on? Do I have to sit down and prepare for this?
Well, it's good news.
Okay,
I got goose there once.
Looked like it was bad news, but it's good news now. They are going to open for business as usual today, which wasn't always the case after a threatened shutdown by state tax authorities. So the owner, whose name is Tim Burkhammer, said it's been a very bad last 12 months at this last surviving York Steakhouse. And apparently he owed back taxes to the state, and they went and slapped like a pink notice, a public notice to the front door of their West Broad Street restaurant that notifying customers that the restaurant's license had been suspended and the business was prohibited from conducting retail sales.
Aww.
So people were like, okay, is this the end of the last York Steakhouse? But apparently some of the people who went up to the door and saw the notice started donating money to this guy to pay his back taxes, and he was able to pay his taxes, and he's open today, business as usual. He said he's hoping, I guess, basically that the price of beef is like crazy right now, and so it's really expensive for him.
Yeah.
And, it's, I guess, he hasn't had
there's nothing
a bustling business this winter.
Yeah,
so.
And there's nothing worse, obviously, if you're going to York, you're not expecting to go to Hyde Park. It's
right.
A little different.
Yeah.
But when you can get your nice little family discount steak meal and they have to start raising their prices because the price of beef is so high.
Right.
Makes you kind of question it.
You're like, man, maybe we'll just go to Hyde Park.
Right. Yeah. And so it can get difficult, but I'm glad that they're able to open.
I do think it's so nice that people are really behind this very final York Steakhouse so much that they'll see a public notice that they're going to shut the business down, and everybody's like, "Oh, not on my watch.
We're not going to let that happen."
I need my
for some reason
steak.
I've only been here in Columbus a little more than a year, and I've only been to York Steakhouse one time. But for some reason, I kind of feel it down at the bottom of my cockles. Like, I don't want them to, like, it's almost like an institution that I learned about. I don't want them to shut down.
You don't want them to shut down.
Best way to stop that is to eat there.
That is true.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if I'm going to go that far, but I mean, I really hope that I'm kidding.
We love you, York Steakhouse. We love you.
Hard to beat for $20.
I would absolutely go back with you guys for another run.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep. The 84-year-old mother of TV show host Savannah Guthrie still missing in southern Arizona. The FBI has increased the reward to $100,000 for information leading to her recovery. And a little behind-the-scenes dirt, all right? First of all, apparently nobody's quite sure who is in charge of this operation. Is it the Pima County Sheriff or is it the FBI? Nobody knows. Like, even the investigators. And apparently, word is that the Pima County Sheriff, Chris Nanos, is blocking the FBI's access to key evidence in the case, including that glove they found and DNA from Nancy Guthrie's home. The sheriff will not let the FBI have it to get it tested.
Are they all trying to slap their manhood on the table and be like, we're going to solve this case? No, we're going to solve this case.
That is exactly what it sounds like.
Yep.
The FBI says, hey, we have a national crime lab. We want to submit that evidence to our national crime lab. And the Pima County Sheriff says, nah, we're just going to test it at our private lab in Florida. We're good. So I'm not saying the private lab in Florida is any worse.
Right.
But, there's no sharing.
Why not use every tool at your fingertips?
What's the FBI? I feel like it's a couple notches up from the Pima County Sheriff.
You would think.
Yeah.
You would think.
Who knows? But anyway, like I said, it is a great time to be a celebrity or a mom of a celebrity because the world is stepping up to help. Of course, in the Nancy Guthrie case, everybody's on it. Anyone who's ever seen 10 minutes of a crime procedural knows how to solve this case.
Yep.
And they're talking about it. Now there's the case of Bijou Phillips, who is in desperate need of a kidney. Word spread this week that Bijou Phillips, she's 44 years old. She's the stepsister to Mackenzie and China Phillips. She's a famous kid, a Nepo baby, as it were. And she was born with underdeveloped kidneys. She has lived her entire life with kidney disease and, in fact, had a kidney transplant in 2017 from a friend, but her body rejected it.
Oh.
She has got to get a kidney from somebody. She is on dialysis, and they say she's sort of in and out of consciousness. She's doing so poorly right now, she may not make it if she doesn't get a kidney. They have had 1,000 randos call UCLA and offer their kidney.
Wow.
And they've tested. These people have come in for testing just to offer their kidney to Bijou Phillips.
And no one is a match?
Nobody's a match yet.
People?
So they're like, hey, keep them coming. Now, just to let you know how hard it is to get a kidney if you're just on the kidney transplant list. Oh, okay. She wasn't in this group, but that's fine.
Oh, she wasn't?
No.
Oh.
but her sister was.
Okay.
So that's fine. Yeah, no, I love it. Yeah.
Phillips kidney once removed.
Yeah, Phillips kidney once removed. So the average wait for a kidney, if you're just a normal person like us, if you're on the transplant list, is 3 to 5 years. And she's got 1,000 people stepping up for her. I love it. I hope she gets a kidney from somebody. But I am saying, even if you're like the stepsister of a big celebrity, you may have an easier time getting a kidney.
Well, I was going to say, you know what I do hope is that if these strangers are so willing to put it out there and be like, I'll donate a kidney to Busy Phillips, and then they say you're not a match, but then you get a letter saying, hey, but you are a match for someone named Kelly Quinn who is dying of a kidney. Can we still do it?
She's a nobody, but she needs a kidney.
I hope all those 1,000 people are still, all excited to help a stranger out and donate a kidney.
I gotta say, if Julia Louis-Dreyfus needed a kidney, I'd be super stoked to give her my kidney.
What about Jules Louis Drury? Are you going to donate a kidney to her?
Not as excited. Not as excited.
But would you?
Well, I'm saving my kidneys for my husband.
Oh, okay.
If he needs a kidney, I want to be able to have 2 so I can donate 1.
Do you know you match?
No.
Oh, okay. But I'm just going to take that chance.
In fact, I'd probably offer just to look like a good person. Not for my husband. I really would give a kidney. But like for the random, I'd say, sure, I'll donate. And then likely I'm not going to be a match. So that'll still look like a hero.
I offered once and I wasn't a match.
You offered?
Uh-huh. Yeah, when I lived in Ocean City, Maryland, when I used to drive out of town, there was a giant handmade billboard with a guy's face and said, need a kidney, and it had a phone number. And one day I was driving and I was like, you know what? I wonder if I can help. And I called and they tested, but I wasn't a match.
Is there an age limit to donate a kidney?
That I don't know. I'm assuming if your kidney's still good, why wouldn't they use it?
Yeah, right.
Or they may take your kidney, give it to the new person, and be like, hey, just so you know, you got about 3 to 4 years on this thing. Because the 70-year-old we took it from?
All right, those are your 3 things.
Well, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. If you've got plans tonight or tomorrow, actually on Valentine's Day, hopefully Sunday, you've got plans to join us at the Morning Blitz Comedy Show live at the King of Clubs. I mean, I say save your Valentine's Day date for that.
Yep.
You don't have to deal with the crowds on Friday and Saturday. You come laugh and drink and eat and have. They've got it all right there at the King of Clubs. Live music. Hair Nation's going to be following up all the comedians. So, however, if you are one of the many that aren't celebrating Valentine's Day, you don't have anyone to celebrate Valentine's Day with, or you're just over it and you want to move on to the next one, well, you can do so starting next Tuesday because the Shamrock Shake returns to McDonald's next Tuesday, and you can get full-blown into St. Patty's Day festivities.
Do they have the McRib along with it?
Do they still? I know they brought it back.
Oh,
Is
it comes
still
and goes.
Sticking around?
It has its special time of year each year or something. I can't remember when, but I don't think they have it right now.
They're also going to have the Oreo Shamrock McFlurry, which is the soft serve with shamrock syrup and the. Would that be? Is it mint? I've never had a Shamrock Shake.
I believe it's mint.
Is it mint flavored?
Yeah, which I'm not a fan of.
Not really, but I don't mind mint chocolate chip ice cream, so if you give me a Blizzard with Oreos in it, that might be okay. Now, again, not my first choice, but definitely edible. I didn't realize the Shamrock Shake's been around since 1967.
Oh, yeah. Because it used to be, it just was always there, I think, in the past. Like, long ago. I think it was just a regular thing.
Well, it wasn't when I worked at McDonald's in the early, mid-'90s, late 90s. I spent many years of the 90s behind the McDonald's counter, wearing the old Golden Arches shirt.
But yeah, it is. It's mint and sweet vanilla.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you are ready to move on to the next holiday, St. Patrick's Day is it. The Shamrock Shake available next Tuesday for you to get.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's learn you some stuff on a Friday morning, make you a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up today. Little tidbits of information you get to take with you into the weekend. I mean, it's Valentine's Day. You're trying to impress someone on Valentine's Day. Just show them how smart you are. Bust out one of these little factoids. I guarantee you're getting some. Like, I don't want to promote the wealth or wage gap in this country, but this is an interesting fact. The poorest 5% of people in the U.S. are still richer than 68% of people in the world. That's crazy.
Wow.
That is insane.
Wow.
To think about.
Yeah.
68%. What? We were talking about this earlier off the air. How many people did you say have a fear of the Friday the 13th?
Oh, it said millions. Just said millions of people.
Well, hopefully
are
you're not
terrified of this day.
Okay. Well,
and struggle to cope with existing on this day.
If you are locked in your bedroom right now under the covers thinking, I can't leave today, it's Friday the 13th, there's no way I'm going anywhere, then you have triskaidekaphobia.
Yep.
That is the fear of the number 13. And it looks like 13% of American adults are bothered if they get a hotel room on the 13th floor. They're creeped out if they're on the 13th floor of a building.
Yeah, I'm not superstitious.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I just don't, but I mean, dude, seriously, get a grip. You can't go outside because it's Friday when you've lived through many Friday the 13th. You've had many in your life. There's a couple every year, so you've been through them before. Did anything terrible happen to you on Friday the 13th?
I will kick a black cat and break a mirror while standing under a ladder.
Thank you.
Doesn't bother me one bit. Let's see here. Several landlocked countries have navies. In fact, one of those countries, Bolivia, Their Navy is reportedly the largest of the landlocked countries. They've got approximately 5,000 personnel in their Navy and 60 ships.
Where are the ships?
That's my question. Where do they keep them? Are they renting docks from other countries?
It must be. I mean, you don't have them sitting on a lake somewhere. They can't get out.
Right.
So
I have no idea.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. Blind people have 4 times more nightmares than people with sight.
I don't know why, but that makes sense to me.
I'm assuming being blind is a very scary thing.
Yeah.
But what are you seeing in your nightmares? Or what are your nightmares like?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, see, because maybe it's because you don't have images of anything. Do you get the images in your mind? Can you?
Well,
have
that's the
images
thing.
in your
How
mind?
many times have you? I remember growing up, I had a revolving / repeating nightmare that would take place, and it was me leaving my house. And when I left my house, the driveway was right there. I'm sorry. Let me backtrack. In our house, I went down the hallway and I went to my bedroom and I turned on the light, and the light did that plink. You know, when a light bulb goes out, it gives that last plink.
Right.
So it did that. And then a lightning monster appeared, and I tried to keep my door closed while he was pulling on it, and I go running down the hallway, and I go running outside, and floating above the car is the lightning head. And then I would wake up. I had that nightmare so many times.
Wow.
But I had an idea of what a lightning monster looked like.
Yeah.
So what is a blind person? Like, I can
Yeah.
see that being very scary if you don't know what anything looks like.
I don't know. I've never had, any recurring dream or nightmare.
No, never?
No.
Okay.
It's never always just random stuff.
Finally, the town of Morton, Illinois, that's in central Illinois there, they create 80% of all the canned pumpkin we eat. Libby's is the most popular brand of canned pumpkin. They do all of their harvesting and canning right there in Morton. So if you're getting yourself some canned pumpkin, just know it's coming from Illinois most likely. I'm sorry.
And you're saying if I share this with my date tomorrow, I'll get some.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You share this with your date, she's going to let you lick canned pumpkin off of learning you some stuff on a Friday morning, 99.7 The Blitz.
Off of your plate.